That's exactly what. See, my point exactly.
Have you ever been to Paris?
I have.
Did you meet James Marsden when you were there?
I didn't. We should have crossed paths.
Yeah. I think he would have been fine with that. When were you in Paris? Did you study there? Or?
I did not. I was actually just in Paris a couple of months ago with one of my castmates. We went for a wedding just for 3 days.
Really?
Yeah, because we film in Toronto, so it's not too far.
Toronto, Canada?
Yes.
That's the big one.
The land of... Yes, I know a lot more about maple syrup now.
No, actually, Toronto, I think, is a very international city, really, isn't it? Yeah, it's a very lovely place. Almost as nice as Montreal. I look forward to the letters, Canadians. But where are you from originally?
I'm born and raised here in LA.
Los Angeles.
Yes, I'm one of the 5. You can pinch me. I'm real. See that? Oh, yes. No, I'm from here. I'm from here. No?
I just wanted to do it again. Strangely hairless body you have. Wow, you're quite the dolphin, aren't you?
It's not easy being a lady.
I tell you, you're absolutely hair-free.
Well,
are you a competitive swimmer?
I am not, but if I were to be one, I think I would get some speed there.
That's what you need to do. If you're a competitive swimmer, shave yourself entirely.
Okay, good.
I did that once in Canada. I did, in Winnipeg once.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to The Late Show. I'm your host, Stephen Colbert. I am one of the few men still allowed on television because today, Matt Lauer was let go from NBC's morning show, The Today.
The national reckoning over sexual harassment continued yesterday with the firing of Today Show host Matt.
With Camtasia, you'll be able to make amazing videos without being a professional video editor. Use the Camtasia recorder to create content directly from your computer screen and webcam, or import content from your camera or mobile device. Camtasia can be used across your organization to create educational training videos, sales presentations, marketing videos.
Oh, all right. You gotta hear this. This is absolutely ridiculous. Here's Matt Lauer. Now, I don't pay much attention to this, but there's something wrong with this dude. He's had there's been a couple of things over the years like this with Matt Lauer. He's a creepy dude.
Well, there's that rumor that it was his, him acting like a baby is the reason why they kicked off Ann Curry from the show.
Well, look, that stuff happens all the time, but there was something else that was even creepier. But here he is interviewing Anne Hathaway, who if I remember correctly, Mark Maron had a huge crush on. And whatever. And this, apparently, there was a picture taken of her when she was getting out of a car at some type of premiere. And the guy who taken the picture got really low, took a picture of her crotch, essentially. I don't know what it exposed or what, but listen to what Matt Lauer has on the show, and the first thing he brings up here.
Anne Hathaway, good morning. Nice to see you.
Good morning, Matt.
Seen a lot of you lately.
Sorry about that.
You were.
I'd be happy to stay home, but the film.
Let's just get it out of the way. You had a little wardrobe malfunction the other night. What's the lesson learned from something like that, other than that you keep smiling, which you always do?
Well, it was obviously an unfortunate incident.
Yeah.
I think it kind of made me sad on 2 accounts. One was that I was very sad that we live in an age when someone takes a picture of another person in a vulnerable moment and rather than delete it and do the decent thing, sells it. And I'm sorry that we live in a culture that commodifies sexuality of unwilling participants, which brings us back to Les Mis, because that's what my character is. She is someone who is forced to sell sex to benefit her child because she has nothing and there's no social safety net. And so let's get back to Les Mis.
One of the most creative turns of a question I have ever heard, and I'm going to take it at that. That's fine.
Yeah, in other words, my producer just told me in my ear, boy, Matt, you look like an ass. What's the lesson to be learned? I don't know. Maybe I shouldn't go to premieres with my crotch anymore. I should leave the bottom half of my body at home just in case some pervert wants to take a picture of me.
I've seen a lot of you lately. Wink, wink. That was just
what
weird.
A creepy
that was really creepy.
Foe.
The national reckoning over sexual harassment continued yesterday with the firing of Today Show host Matt Lauer. Meanwhile, President Trump is becoming increasingly unmoored from reality. For more on this, it's time for a closer look. The recent avalanche of sexual harassment and assault allegations have hit some of the most high-profile figures in politics, entertainment, and the news media. And yesterday, we got yet another bombshell.
Breaking news involving a major
Most celebrities in Hollywood have had some kind of relationship with the Today Show over the years, and as such, many famous faces have crossed paths with former host Matt Lauer. And some of them have formed some pretty strong opinions about the famous newsman. In the wake of his shocking termination in November 2017, let's take a closer look at some celebs who can't seem to get along with Matt Lauer. Corey Feldman. As Hollywood continues to flounder under a growing wave of allegations about sexual harassment, many celebs are striving to keep the conversation going. Actor Corey Feldman, who claims he was victimized as a child, has launched a crowdfunding plea to make a movie detailing abuse within the industry. Feldman's approach attracted a lot of attention and landed him an invite on the Today Show for an interview with Lauer. In the interview, Lauer questioned why Feldman
there. Let's move on and talk about Matt Lauer now. Of course, he's been fired by NBC. He was pretty tough on you when he interviewed you a while back when Killing England first came out. But what was your reaction, Bill, when you heard about these latest round of allegations against Matt?
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to The Late Show. I'm your host, Stephen Colbert. I am one of the few men still allowed on television because today, Matt Lauer was let go from NBC's morning show, The Today Show, this morning today. According to the chairman of NBC News, Lauer was fired due to inappropriate sexual behavior in the workplace, not to be confused with appropriate sexual behavior in the workplace.
That's the big story today. NBC has fired Matt Lauer from The Today Show after he was accused of inappropriate sexual behavior. So if you're wondering where in the world is Matt Lauer, he's probably at a bar with Charlie Rose.
He was caught engaging in sexually inappropriate behavior. Yeah. Afterwards, Lauer said maybe having all those people in the windows wasn't such a great idea after all. Maybe that was the problem.
So, how many news people is this now? There was Bill O'Reilly, Charlie Rose, Mark Halperin. Soon, they'll have enough guys to start their own perv news network.
And of course, President Trump weighed in on this, as presidents do. He tweeted, wow, Matt Lauer was just fired from NBC for inappropriate sexual behavior in the workplace. But when will the top executives at NBC and Comcast be fired for putting out so much fake news? Check out Andy Lack's past. And I'll tell you, if anyone knows about inappropriate behavior in the workplace at NBC, it's Donald J. Trump. Is he aware that he's him? I don't think he is. I think he sees Donald Trump on TV and goes, I like that guy.
And it's not just Lauer. Radio host Garrison Keillor was also fired today.
They're just the latest in a long line of famous men to lose their jobs for inappropriate sexual behavior. Or as one guy put it, is it hot in here? It's getting hot, right? It feels like super hot, really, really hot.
Not just Matt Lauer, former Prairie Home Companion host Garrison Keillor has been fired by Minnesota Public Radio over allegations of sexually inappropriate behavior. Yeah. Keillor issued an apology to his 3 living fans. So be fine.
Can you imagine being fired from Minnesota Public Radio? It's like having your library card revoked. It's a weird feeling.
Actually, President Trump tweeted about Matt Lauer being fired and went on to attack NBC News executives and Joe Scarborough. Then Kim Jong-un was like, did you guys not see that missile yesterday? Or